This is a pony pass, the brand new thing that you need to go and get the brand new pets. And there is 7 new pets that I'm going to explain how you go and get the pony pass. It's surprisingly free. Yeah, I was expecting this to cost robux or something, but as you can see, you go and get numbers. It's kind of like a battle pass. You go and increase on it, and you go and get prizes. For example, on stage 8, you get 1,000 tickets, and these are the exact same tickets that you can go and use to redeem pets. But inside of the pony pass, of course, you get actual ponies. Now there is 4 variations of the pony that you can get from the pony pass completely for free. Now this does get a little bit complicated, so I'm going to explain everything that you need to know and some more information that Adopt Me hasn't actually gone and shared with anyone apart from some specific YouTubers. So I'm going to go leak everything right now. So the pony pass, free, look at that, you get 2 age-up potions on stage 16, stage 17 you go and get the pony. But what is that pony and how many variations even are there? Well, that pony right there is actually called the common show pony, and that's right, that one is actually a common, which is why you go and get multiple and relatively easily. Then Adopt Me is generous enough to go and give them to you every like 5 or so on the pony pass for free, and that is just a common pet. And the one after it is a rare. So this one right here is called the rare punk pony. That's right, we're getting a punk themed pet. Very interesting. It has purple hair, which is supposedly what punks have, which is interesting. And obviously each time you go and get one of these, you get the pet. So stage 26 is the first time you go and get a punk pony. But of course there is a legendary and an ultra rare. So let's find out what stages do you go and get those at, as I'm intrigued. Okay, well apparently it doesn't tell you in this, but I can go and show you right now what those pets look like. This is the ultra rare pretty pony, and it's definitely interesting. This is the one that you get from the next stage up. It's got all of these little red bows on it, it's pink, and it's a pretty pony. First time we've heard Adopt Me go and call a pet pretty as part of the pet's name. So definitely interesting. The red bows personally look like pet wear, so there's a chance that they might be removable pet wear, or it might just be permanently attached to the pet. In case you don't know what the legendary is, the legendary is this. This is the majestic pony. The legendary majestic pony. And trust me, this one is going to be really difficult to get your hands on. Now, you might be even confused what a pass is, how it works, how do you even play this minigame? Let me go and explain. The game is called Speedy Stables. It's a brand new minigame, and you don't have to wait for a timer to play it, meaning whatever point you want to play this game, you can literally go and play this game. But there is a slight little catch that might confuse you, and the thing is, you need a token. But let me quickly explain to you how this game even works before I tell you how the tokens are and how you get tokens. The aim of the game is to go and look after horses. You versus 2 other players are going to be competing to go and look after the most amount of horses. For example, you need to go and get a carrot and feed it to this one, or you need to get a hay bale and feed it to the other one. What your goal is to look after the most amount of ponies. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. If it wants a hay bale, you grab a hay bale. Now, what do you actually get by doing this? Well, by going and feeding the pets, you get points. Points inner experience, which is added to the new rewards tracker called the Pony Pass, and this will level you up with points. The only way to go and increase your Pony Pass level is through points, which obviously you get by feeding the ponies. And in case anyone is curious what happens when you get to the end of the pass, it resets and you get to keep everything you previously got, and it basically brings you back to stage 1, which is the exact same way of what happens when you go and claim your star rewards. It goes and brings you back to stage 1 once you've gone and done both rotations. Now, the next question is, how do you even play this minigame if there is no timer, but you can only do it a certain amount of times, because if not, it would be extremely overpowered and everyone would be going and getting legendaries. Well, to go and play the minigame, you need a stable token. And to get a stable token, every single day that you log into Adopt Me, you get a free stable token, which is pretty interesting. But there is another way you can get a free stable token, which is by being logged in for 40 minutes. So playing Adopt Me for 40 minutes straight would go and give you another token. But if you decide to play Adopt Me for 10 minutes, and then another 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes, you will still go and get the token. It doesn't have to be 40 consecutive minutes, which is pretty handy for those people who are like, oh, say you're at 30 minutes and you then be really sad that you can spend 10 more minutes to get the token. Well, you can just leave the game and come back later in the same day and to spend the extra 10 minutes and you go and get it, which is pretty cool. Or if you really can't be bothered to go and wait, you can go and buy it with Robux. You go and get 6 tokens for 80 Robux, which is kind of interesting. I mean, if you've got Robux and you want to spend it on it, then hey, that's a brand new sort of thing that you can go and spend it on, I guess. Speaking of spending Robux, if you're going and buying any Robux, make sure to go and use my star code, which is Candy, when buying Robux. It absolutely does nothing for you. It just helps to support me and shows your appreciation to my YouTube channel. So do use star code Candy if you're buying Robux or Premium. Now, when you go and use one of these tokens, you can invite 3 players. So if you have 3 friends, make sure you invite them. And then when it's their turn to use the token, let's just hope that they go and invite you as well. I'd maybe try and make a deal with your friends that if they invite you, then you should invite them after. I think that would be pretty fair, and that way you can go and optimize the amount of free tokens you get to go and use, which I think is actually really handy. If you have a bunch of friends, then they can all go and invite you, and then you won't actually have to go and spend any Robux. You will literally end up going and getting tons of these pets for free without having to go and do much, which is pretty handy. Speaking of free, I did just go and give away a completely free mini pig, and I'm going and giving away tons more of completely free pets to my subscribers. So make sure you like this video and comment your Roblox username and your dream pet from the new update, and you might just go and win it completely for free. This is the previous giveaway when I added them as a friend so I could go and trade them, and then we go and remove them afterwards, but there we go. They got the mini pig, which is the 490 Robux pet, for a sandwich. I think that is a very good trade for them. Now, I did mention that there was other pets, and the other pets are called betta fish or betta fish. Honestly, I don't know, but they are some very colorful, very interesting looking fish. And the way you go and get this is basically using a bait. And the bait will cost you 16,000. I believe in the Adopt Me video they said 1,600, which is unfortunately incorrect. I wish it was 1,600 because that would be extremely cheap, but no, it's 16,000. With the orange betta fish being the most common one, the pink one being 25%, and the blue one being 5%. Believe it or not, the blue one is actually legendary. A legendary for 5% odds. The middle one, which is pink, wait a second, nope, that one's the ultra rare. The ultra rare is pink, which is the 25%, so 1 in 4 odds is going to be ultra rare. Pretty decent odds. And the regular one is just an orange betta fish, which is a 70% odds. So you're still going getting a pet with the rarity of rare for 16,000, which is actually pretty affordable, to be honest. Not really that bad. Overall, this is a very interesting update, and I am very glad. Overall, there is actually so much stuff going out in this update, and there's going to be some other things coming out, including a kazoo and some toys and petware, which no one is really talking about, but I guess I'll show you when the update goes and releases. But while we wait for the update, you should go and click here to watch another Adopt Me video. I personally think you're really going to love this one, so I double dare you to go and watch this one this exact second.